When I was 11 years old, my father said to me, "Death is sitting on your right shoulder. It's one breath away." Little did I know that he was preparing me. I had an arranged marriage, and after 10 years, had 3 beautiful children. We were at the peak of our lives. And I realized that my husband was a little bit moody, a little bit aggressive, a little bit tired. One day he was going to work, had a car crash. And it was after that car crash that he actually was diagnosed with Huntington's disease, a disease I'd never, ever, ever heard of, a genetic illness. I'd got 3 beautiful children, and each one of those could be at risk with this disease. Hubby didn't know about the diagnosis. His English, thank God, wasn't that technical. So I kept the diagnosis to myself for a whole year. That was really, really tough. But how could I tell him that he was going to die? My husband passed away 22 years later after the diagnosis, and I nursed him at home right towards the end. He had to go into a nursing home. When I got the phone call, I gathered the children in the car and just said to them, "Daddy's not well. We're going to go and see Daddy." And 4 days later, and they said that his mental capacity had gone. I said to him, "I thank you for our 3 beautiful children, and I promise you that I will look after them to the best of my ability." Sheenam just looked at her dad and she said, "Daddy, thank you. I'm no longer afraid of dying." And little did we know that her dad prepared her for what was coming into her life a day after his funeral. Little did I know that she had gone to go and get the result of her test that she had taken. She didn't tell us straight away. The day she told us, she came and she says, "Mummy, Mummy, Mummy, I've got Huntington's." It was a devastating time. And every year from there, I'd ask Sheenam, "What's your wish? What would you like to do for the next year?" And we took her to Australia to swim with the dolphins. We took her to Florida. We did everything that she wanted to do. On her 29th birthday, she said, "Mum, don't ask me for my wish this year. You cannot fulfill what I want." And she started to cry. And she said, "Mummy, I want to get married and I want to have a baby." She, for once, was right that I couldn't fulfill that wish. And I just said, "Sheenam, in order to make a baby, we need sexual energy. And energy is energy. It's about transmuting that energy. So how can we transmute that energy that would create a baby into something that's going to live forever? How about that we set up a charity?" And she said, "Well, maybe we could do that then." We formed the charity in 2011 and we called it Sheenam's Wish. And then she said, "For my 30th birthday, I'm going to raise £10,000 because there are 100 families that we know of who've got juvenile Huntington's disease, and I want to give all of them £100 each by my 30th birthday. And we're raising money every single year." So Sheenam's Wish has made so many lives happier. Sheenam has left a drop of her everywhere and in lots of people's hearts. And we also have been fulfilled with so much love. It's been 44 years that Huntington's disease and juvenile Huntington's disease has been part of my life. It's shaped me as a person. It's made me who I am. This grief is constant. And I feel it in my stomach. I feel it in my gut every moment of my life. What they've taught me, I could never, ever, ever have learnt anywhere. I am no longer the person that I was when I first got married. My husband's life and Sheenam's life have been my biggest teachers. I actually am the most blessed person on this earth. I feel so privileged. I feel so totally grateful to have been his wife and to be my daughter's mum.